Have you? That's why this says that if you want to know, if you want to know the world, if you want to know um, and accept who you are, you're supposed to have the chance to travel and to learn about different cultures and different customs. When you travel and when you have the chance to know different people, you get wiser. Do you know what is wiser? Wiser?
No, miss.
No, teacher.
Uno aprende a ser más sabio. When you get, when you know people from different cultures, different countries. Why? Because you respect people. No, because they are human, but also you respect them because they are different. And sometimes people are afraid to what is different because you don't know. So you have to educate yourself. So they don't know why Guatemalan people eat tortillas, but I respect that you eat tortillas. I don't know why German people drink a lot of beer, but you respect that. So we like beer, they like beer, but they drink it all the time. Probably we drink beer only when there is a celebration. We don't drink beer when there is lunchtime, when you're supposed that you're working. You cannot drink it. It's a rule we have. It's a tradition that we have. We only drink alcoholic beverage when you're celebrating something. When you finish work, when you finish studying. But where other parts of the world, they drink beer like they're drinking water. They have one or two beers during the lunch and then they continue. But it's part of their culture, it's part of their traditions. Okay. So, but what happens when you don't have the chance to travel? So you read to know different cultures, to know different places, and to know that you are not unique, to know that you are different in a good way, but you have to be tolerant. People accept in the way you are, and you accept them in the way they are because you are living in the same world. That is the idea of keeping the cultures alive and respect other cultures. Okay. Now look at this one. I divided all the different type of cultures there, and it says in Japan, people picnic and viewing the cherry blossom at the Hanami party in Japan. The cherry blossom, este es el cherry blossom. Creen que lo tenemos aquí en Guatemala. This is a type of tree. It's a cherry tree that blossoms. ¿Qué creen que es blossom?
Florecer.
Ajá. And during a specific time of the year, the tree does that, blossom. And they represent that happiness by making picnics. It is common in Guatemala to have picnics. It's part of our culture. What do you think?
Probably.
Es común que vámonos de picnic a tal lugar. Probably.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Hanami or Cherry Blossom Festival is celebrating each spring when the trees are in bloom, floreciendo. It lasts for 2 weeks. Por eso que lo aprovechan tanto, porque solo son 2 semanas donde florecen y ya no florecen. It is a tradition for family and friends to visit parks, shrines. Shrines are like a small places where you get together, and temples to have picnics and view the flowers. Not only appreciate the flowers, but also appreciate be with the person that you want to be, with your family, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your son, your daughter. That is the idea. And spend time. That is in Japan. Okay. Probably that type of festival, do we have it in Guatemala? ¿Alguna actividad de esas que se parezca a la de nosotros? Probably no. Okay. Korea. A couple dressed in a traditional hanbok during the Korean holiday of Chuseok. Chuseok, okay, we're going to see what is Chuseok. So they dress in a traditional way. Chuseok is one of the biggest holidays in South Korea. It is a time when families gather together to give thanks to the ancestors for an abundant autumn harvest, sometimes called the Korean Thanksgiving. So it's a similar festivity. Chuseok is celebrated with good food, wine, and family gatherings. Family gatherings are reuniones familiares. Those are gatherings, okay? So remember that we come from different continents to have like a relationship and we could understand what is the Chuseok probably is the Thanksgiving. So you give thanks for the harvest. ¿Qué creen que es harvest? What is harvest?
Cosechar.
Uh-huh. Okay, so they're giving thanks because this year we are giving thanks for the harvest that we have. So harvest means for the food that we have. And they dress with the typical clothes. Hanbok is a typical cloth. Okay. Do we have a celebration like this in Guatemala? Mm,
No,
no. Okay.
no.
Let's go for the other one. United States. The Thanksgiving dinner in the United States featuring traditional main dish of roast turkey. Okay. Thanksgiving is a national holiday in the United States. It's celebrated in the fourth Thursday in November. Families and friends get together and give thanks for all they have and as they share a large meal. The traditional food served on Thanksgiving is the turkey, potatoes, and vegetables are symbols of the successful harvest. That is similar to the Chuseok. Thanksgiving is also celebrated in Canada on the second Monday of October. So if you realize around the world, there are different type of customs and traditions that they have different names, but they represent exactly the same thing. Give thanks for giving thanks for the things that you had in the past and for the things that will come in the future. And what do they eat? Probably they eat exactly the same thing. Okay. Probably in Guatemala, we don't have a specific time to give thanks, but when do we give it? Probably we don't represent giving thanks for all the things that we have in a specific day, but have you seen that in Guatemala, there is a lot of people that when they start eating, they make a pray? Yes or no? What is pray? What is pray? ¿Qué creen que es pray?
Orar.
Orar, rezar. Ajá. So in Guatemala, probably we don't have a special date, but there are some people and families that every time they eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the mom, the dad, or one member of the family holding hands. They hold hands and they give thanks. Thanks about for the food that you have on the table, and thanks for the people that prepared the food. Sometimes you give thanks for the person that provides the food. In this case, could be mom and dad. They work, they have money, they buy everything, and they are providing the food. Okay, probably that is a way that we give thanks. And the other one, yes, we have this one. Friends who I'm reading here in Mexico. Friends who have come together for quinceañera to celebrate the girl's 15th birthday and her entry into the adulthood in Mexico. So that is the idea of the quinceañera. You are 15 years old, and that means that they are celebrating, of course, that you reach the 15 years, but also they are celebrating that after 15 years, you're becoming or you're entering to the adulthood. What do you think is adulthood? What is adulthood? Etapa de niñez y después de la niñez que sigue. What could be?
La adolescencia.
Yes, y después de adolescente usted pasa a ser
Un teenager.
Adulto.
adulto, ajá, la adultez. Está pasando de la adolescencia a ser adulto. Eso es lo que representa la quinceañera. Y eso sí es algo que tenemos nosotros. In some Latin American countries, people celebrate a girl's transition from childhood to womanhood, adultez. They call this celebration the quinceañera, ¿ok? Han visto, en inglés hay unos paréntesis y está los fonemas, cómo pronunciar la palabra, ¿ok? Imaginémonos que ustedes no hablan español y está la palabra de quinceañera y le está diciendo que si sigue esos sonidos, usted va a lograr pronunciar esa palabra. Miren los sonidos. Quin, se, an, hiera, hiera. No es muy fácil pronunciar la ñ. Mucha gente no pronuncia la ñ porque no existe. Bueno, los americanos, no existe la ñ en su alfabeto. Entonces, el reproducir esa ñ no es nada fácil. ¿Ok? So, the quinceañera or 15th birthday. The girl and her friends get dressed up in formal clothes, and the celebration ends with a party that often includes food, music, and dancing. Okay? Do we celebrate quinceañera en Guatemala?
Yes.
Yes.
Es toda una festividad, pero nosotros, ¿qué le agregamos a eso? Aparte de la comida, la música y todo eso. ¿Qué se tiene antes, previo a eso?
A misa.
Un servicio religioso.
Yes, it could be in a Catholic way, in another type of, I don't know, religion that we have. And then you have the food, the music, and dancing. Not all the people celebrate quinceañera. Some people like, and they ask for a party. Some other people ask for a trip. Yes. And some other people ask for money. Okay. I don't want to celebrate my 15 años. No. I want you that you give me money. And that's it. Okay. And there's another people that ask for a trip. I want to have a trip to visit my, I don't know, my grandparents that are in Canada, probably. So I'm going to spend 2 months in Canada. And that was the gift of my birthday. Okay. In Latin American countries. ¿Qué pasa en Estados Unidos? ¿Han oído de esa celebration in United States? They don't call quinceañera. They call the sweet 16.
16. Yeah.
Yes, they don't have the 15. They have the 16. And they are the sweet 16. It's exactly the same thing. The same with the age of 16, not 15. What happened with the boys? Because this is a celebration for girls. In Guatemala, do we celebrate the 15 años for a guy? No? Or yes?
No.
No.
¿Qué le celebran a ustedes a los 15 años? Nothing. Pero si hay algo que celebran después, ¿qué sería?
18 years.
18 years old. You are already an adult. Okay? Let's go for this one. Dancers in the fantastic costumes of Brazil's world, that is a world famous yearly celebration of Carnival. Those from Brazil. How do you call this a celebration? It's a carnival, but where is it? Where does the Brazilian, the most famous carnival take place? Come on. It's in Brazil, but what part of Brazil?
Rio de Janeiro.
From Rio de Janeiro. Okay. So all the people want to see this type of celebration. It is very, very, very famous. Carnival is an annual festival celebrated in Brazil in February or March. It includes colorful parades with music and dancing. There are also similar type of carnivals in many other countries, including Venezuela, Argentina, Spain, and United States. So there is not necessarily a custom that we celebrate only in Latin America. In Guatemala, do we celebrate Carnival? In a minute, we return. No? Do we have carnivals in Guatemala?
In some
Like el baile de los moros, creo que sería, así se le llama.
Ok. O tenemos ferias patronales. Sí, ¿verdad? ¿O no?
Yes, teacher.
yes.
Yes, los que son de algún departamento, ok, celebran la feria patronal. O los que viven en algún departamento adoptan esa tradición y la celebran. ¿Ok? Aquí en Guatemala, los que son de la capital, ¿qué celebran? Hay una muy, muy representativa So I was asking, there is one in Guatemala that we celebrate.
Y Alejandro.
What?
Teacher, maybe August 16th,
Okay, the 15.
15, maybe.
15. Yes. ¿Qué pasa el 15 de agosto?
Día de la Virgen de la Asunción.
Okay, that is a celebration. Okay, that we have. Very good. Yes, that was the one. Okay, so we have different type of celebrations. We have different type of customs. Okay, so the idea is not to lose your identity. It's not to lose your customs, the traditions that you have. Okay, so we're gonna see a video that talks a little bit about traditions and holidays around the world. We won't watch the whole video, but they have some of the most important traditions. Okay, and probably they are similar to some of the traditions that we have, or they have similar. The symbols are similar. Okay, let's see.
Subscribe to our channel, and if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up for more. Red Cat Reading. Learn to read. Holidays. Celebrate. All around the world, people celebrate.
Sorry.
Holidays. Each holiday has a special meaning and special ways to celebrate. Friends and families gather together on holidays. Food, games, gifts, prayer, singing, and telling stories may all be part of the celebrations. Chinese New Year. The Chinese New Year celebrates springtime. Many of this holiday's traditions are meant to bring good luck in the new year. People put good luck sayings in their homes. They make sure their homes are very clean. Red and orange are the colors of the Chinese New Year. People wear these colors to keep bad luck away. Young people receive money wrapped in red paper. Special foods such as oranges are also thought to bring good luck.
So, what do they want from the Chinese New Year? That they have good things for the next year, that year that is coming. Okay, so they represent it with colors, and they give people or children, they give money. Okay, do we have a celebration here in Guatemala like this?
No.
Cuando es Navidad y después de Navidad.
Año Nuevo.
New Year.
Año Nuevo, Most of the people, they do an activity in Año Nuevo, but in Guatemala has become like Año Nuevo in Guatemala is you spend 24th and 25th with your family. And probably the new year, you spend it with your friends. You go to a disco, you go to a party, probably. You travel, okay? Probably that vary, okay, varía.
Holi. Holi is a Hindu holiday. It celebrates the end of winter and the beginning of spring. Holi is a time to laugh and play. People build bonfires during this holiday. The ashes from the bonfires are thought to bring good luck. Color is a big part of the Holi celebration. People decorate their homes with bright colors. Everyone wears colorful clothing. Friends toss colored powder and colored water on each other.
Have you noticed about this? the holy?
No, teacher.
No? So they toast. Toast means tirar. So they toast color powder, polvo de diferentes colores, and color water on each other. So because color is a part of decorating homes and they represent happiness, a good luck for the year that is beginning. Everything is related to a new thing that is beginning.
Toss colored powder and colored water on each other. Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr. Ramadan is a special month for Muslims. They honor their faith with thoughts and prayer. People do not eat or drink while the sun is up during Ramadan. After the sun sets, friends and family have a meal together. The holiday of Eid al-Fitr happens at the end of Ramadan. This holiday may last for 1, 2, or 3 days. People gather in a large group and offer a special prayer. Families have a feast and give gifts. They also give money to people in need. Day of the Dead. On Day of the Dead, people remember loved ones who have died. This fall celebration comes from Mexico and lasts for 3 days. People clean up the graves of loved ones. Some families have picnics at the graves. During Day of the Dead, people leave gifts for loved ones who have died. Families gather to tell happy stories about those people. They also celebrate with colorful parades.
Do we have that celebration in Guatemala?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So for us, we go there, we pray, and some people eat in the graves, and some people take some type of music, mariachi, banda, and they spend a day happy. Why? Because they are commemorating the people that are not here anymore, but you remember them and you visit them and you try to be with them every year so they don't feel alone. That is the idea. Okay. So let's continue. I will give you the link so you can continue watching all the different type of celebrations and traditions. Some of them we're going to see them in the book because they are very famous. They are very representative of all different countries. Okay. So let's go back with the book. Okay. That's what we're talking about. Holidays and traditions. And now we're going to go to this one. Okay. Basically, it's a conversation about one of the traditions that are on the picture. Okay. Let's listen.
Read and listen to a conversation about holiday traditions.
Wow, that dress your sister's wearing is gorgeous. What was the occasion?
Oh, that was for Chuseok. The dress is called a hanbok.
Did you say Chuseok? What's that, a holiday?
That's right. It's a traditional Korean holiday. It takes place in September or October each year to celebrate the harvest.
So does everyone dress up like that?
Some people do.
So what else does everyone do on Chuseok?
We get together with our relatives and we eat a lot.
Well, that sounds nice.
Not only that, but we go to our hometowns and visit the graves of our ancestors.
So I suppose the airports and train stations are mobbed with people, right?
Totally. And the traffic is impossible. It takes hours to get anywhere.
I think every country's got at least one holiday like that.
What holiday comes to mind for you?
It reminds me of Eid al-Adha, a 4-day religious holiday we celebrate where I come from.
In what way?
Well, people put on their best clothes and we eat a ton of great food. We also travel to be with our relatives and visit the graves of our loved ones who have died.
How about that? Sounds just like our holiday.
Okay. If you realize they come from different countries. Basma, Arabic speaker, and Micha, Korean speaker. Okay, so they're watching some pictures. They were talking about two holidays. What are the two holidays that they are talking about? The name of the two celebrations.
Chuseok.
Chuseok is one, and the other one?
Eid al-Adha.
Yes. So, in which way they are similar?
Because they visit the grapes.
They go and visit the graves. Huh? They eat a lot of food. Yes. And they dress with their bird clothes. The best clothes that they have, they get dressed. So in Korea, they have a dress that is the shusok. So sorry, the hanbok. And in the other one, they only dress with the best clothes that they have. They visit relative. And in the country is a chaos because there are a lot of people going by bus, going by train, visiting the grave of the people. So it's a chaos. Let's listen again.
Read and listen to a conversation about holiday traditions.
Wow, that dress your sister's wearing is gorgeous. What was the occasion?
Oh, that was for Chuseok. The dress is called the hanbok.
Did you say Chuseok? What's that? A holiday?
That's right. It's a traditional Korean holiday. It takes place in September or October each year to celebrate the harvest.
So does everyone dress up like that?
Some people do.
So what else does everyone do on Chuseok?
We get together with our relatives and we eat a lot.
Well, that sounds nice.
Not only that, but we go to our hometowns and visit the graves of our ancestors.
So I suppose the airports and train stations are mobbed with people, right?
Totally. And the traffic is impossible. It takes hours to get anywhere.
I think every country's got at least one holiday like that.
What holiday comes to mind for you?
It reminds me of Eid al-Adha, a 4-day religious holiday we celebrate where I come from.
In what way?
Well, people put on their best clothes and we eat a ton of great food. We also travel to be with our relatives and visit the graves of our loved ones who have died.
How about that? Sounds just like our holiday.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, what it says, stations are mobbed with people. What do you think is mobbed with people? So I suppose the airports and trains are mobbed with people. Llenos. Okay. 2 volunteers for the conversation. I know that is a long conversation. 2 volunteers. And with that, we finished.
Me.
Okay, Julio
Me?
and Paula. Okay, Julio, you start.
Wow, that dress your sister's wearing is gorgeous. What was the occasion?
Oh, that's what's Chuseok. The dress is called handbook.
Did you say Chuseok? Was that a holiday?
That's right. It's a traditional Korean holiday. It takes place in September or October each year to celebrate the harvest.
So close, everyone dress up like that.
Some people do.
So what else does everyone do on Chuseok?
We get together with our relatives and we eat a lot.
Well, that sounds nice.
Not only that, but we got to our hometowns and visit the graves of our ancestors.
So I suppose the airports and train stations are moved with people, right?
Totally. And the traffic is impossible. It takes hours to get anywhere.
I think every country's got at least one holiday like that.
What holidays come to mind for you?
It reminds me of Eid al-Adha, a 4-day religious holiday we celebrate where I come from.
In what way?
Well, people put on their best clothes and we eat a ton of great food. We also travel to be with our relatives and visit the graves of our loved ones who have died.
How about that? Sounds just like our holiday.
Very good. Very good, guys.
Thank
How
you.
about that? When you say how about that is what a coincidence. How about that is what a coincidence. We just have the same type of activities, but in different countries they have different names. Okay?
Okay,
Okay,
Miss.
guys. Very good. Let's stop for today. Okay? And I see you tomorrow. Do you have any questions? No?
No question, teacher.
Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Have a nice day.